All right, let's talk a little bit about your elevator speech. The tell me about yourself. The dreaded tell me about yourself. When you are asked on an interview to tell me about yourself, the correct answer to that is not, I was born in North Dakota, the fifth of 8 children, and I went to Mount Rainier High School. The tell me about yourself is an opportunity for you to set the stage, to let people know who you are and how you're qualified for this job. It is also a great opportunity to use the keywords of the posting. It's 10 times more important to nail this when you're on a phone interview, because it's very easy on a phone interview for the hiring managers or the panel to get distracted because they can't see you sitting in front of them. This is part of your brand. When we talked about writing a federal resume and we talked about creating a skills summary, this is another version of your skills summary. This is another version of the About Me part of your LinkedIn. Every one of you needs a really solid tell me about yourself. And a good tell me about yourself has 3 parts. The first part is to get the interviewer's attention. The second part is to give them information. And the third part of the tell me about yourself is to do the close. Okay? Get the interviewer's attention, provide information, and make the close. So think about this as an inverted pyramid. You really want to grab them with your first sentence or two. Your second sentence or two is you give them some information. Your third sentence is you make that close. So let me give you an example. I'm an experienced HR specialist with full knowledge of federal hiring rules and policies. I have 10 years experience in recruiting, creating crediting plans, preparing vacancy announcements, and working with managers throughout the process. You will find that I excel at partnering with all levels of supervisors and managers to ensure that the right hires are made on a timely basis. And I'm not suggesting that this is perfect, but you can see the 3 parts. I'm an experienced HR specialist with a focus in hiring. All right? Give them some information. I have 10 years doing recruiting, doing crediting plans, doing vacancy announcements, and working with managers. There's my informing piece. And here comes the close. I excel at partnering with all levels of supervisors and managers to ensure the right hires are made on a timely basis. Now think about this. What is the pain point for managers in hiring? It's that it takes too long, and they're always afraid they don't have the best one. So that close really is that hook for them to pay attention and listen to the rest because I've addressed their pain point. So each of you should be able to have an elevator speech. It doesn't have to be long. You don't want it to be 20 minutes worth of rambling, but short, concise, and to the point. Get their attention, tell them something, and close the deal. Again, this is part of your brand. This should be consistent with your qualification summary. This should be consistent with what you've got on LinkedIn. These things should not be identical, You shouldn't be copying and pasting, but they should relate to one another. And really what you're trying to do is help the hiring panel be interested in your interview. They've got to listen to you for an hour or 30 minutes, and they've got 6 or 8 other people they have to listen to too. If you can really get them at hello with your elevator speech, you'll be in great shape. Now, I should say, not every interview opens with "tell me about yourself." But some interviews don't say "tell me about yourself," might say at the end, "is there anything else that you want to tell us?" Well, that's a great opportunity to, in fact, summarize who you are and what you bring to the table. So you can tweak your elevator speech to put it at the end. So you have to practice this. It has to sound sincere. You have to be able to say it with a straight face. So you should write it. You should refine it. You should say it out loud. You should tape it. You should try it with other people to make sure you have a good, strong statement. So an elevator speech is critical.